Okay, hello everybody around the world. My name is Adriana. I'm in Florida. I want to welcome the English business presentation. The person that invite you loves you very much because after you hear a tonight speaker, you will understand why. Please receive our coach and motherpreneur, Claudia Orquez, with a big virtual hug.
Thank you, Adri. Thank you, and thank you, everybody. Thank you that you jumped so fast to the second room. It's so nice that we have, it's like jumping from a hotel when something happens and then we all run to the other room. So we just have to visualize we are in these Zoom rooms and have to do this very fast. So I want to greet you to this business opportunity. I hope that you brought a guest, and if you didn't, that you share the recording later on. And I have a couple of stories to tell you, and I have an opportunity to share. And I know all of the ones that are here are already leaders, but I'm still going to do the presentation just because I want to make sure we have it on recording. But with that, I'm going to start by sharing a little bit a story. And the story, more than a story, is actually some pictures from a trip. So there's two stories I want to tell you. But I like to tell my life in stories. And I just got home literally less than an hour ago. Oh, no, I can't share from here. One second. I'm just going to share from the other device. Okay, it might be even easier. So my name is Claudia, and I am Colombian, but I live in Canada. So this year, I was blessed. And because I had to do certain things for my life and my child, I had to travel to Colombia. I said, that's the first part of the story and how I'm going to tie it to why I love what I'm going to represent tonight. I needed to go do some papers to Colombia. And also I needed to go to Ecuador. So I said, if I'm going to go to Ecuador and to Colombia, I'm going to make sure that I make it count. And so what happens is that I planned the trip. Sorry, I have to kind of go through the pictures because I wish I could have done them different, but I couldn't. I'm just not gonna show you all the album, but I didn't have time to organize it. So I'll just show you 5 or 6 pictures that are very good for me, that are a good memory. So I said, you know what, if I have to go to Colombia and Ecuador, I'm going to plan the trip doing the things that I love and so that I can maximize. So first of all, I'm going to take my son. And people started asking me, you're going to take your son out of school for 2 weeks? And I said, why not? We're going to see 2 different countries. Here it is. I'm at the beginning now. We're going to see 2 different countries. And my son was very excited. So this is the first video I'm going to show you. I think some of you have seen it. Let me put some... That's our For Life Bogota office. I get very excited when I go to countries that have an office because I'm in Canada, and in Canada we have no office yet. So I get very excited, and I've done this commitment that I'm going to actually, these are all the countries that we actually have. And so there's a little video there too. So that's the first video. Here's another one of that office. And it's such a pretty office, the Bogota office. And I said, you know what? I want to go to every office in every country. So the first thing I want to share is that I was able to travel because I have no boss. And so I said, okay, I can decide the days that I want to go. And yes, because I needed to do something, it needed to be during school days. But you know why I know it's okay? Because Mateo is a very bright kid. And my niece and my sister-in-law, they said, well, you know what? If we're going to go to Ecuador, let's all go to Ecuador. So my sister-in-law, she said, it's okay if she misses a couple of days. So now we're all going through, it's okay if our kids miss a couple of days, because you know what? There's nothing like traveling, and there's nothing like family. So I'll keep showing you. Here we're flying over, Bogota. We're getting to Quito, Ecuador for the first time. Here I'm recruiting this gentleman. Oh, I have to send him the information. He wants to do a detox. every time we can talk. And then we arrived, and this is my sister-in-law, and we started traveling. So couple of important things about this trip. Beautiful city. I never planned to go to Quito, but one of the things I want to show you here is this beautiful restaurant that we had lunch at. I had, this great food. This guy is making some ice cream from La Paila, it's called. And I'm getting to where I want to be. And the next thing is this church. Not the church, it's the church on the right. Just for the purpose of time, I'm not the one I'm going in, but just the one on the right that is very old and pretty. That's the church that my son's great grandmother got married in. So how is not, well, I'm actually going to show it to you because it's so beautiful. So how am I not going to be blessing my child's life when I'm going to a place? I said to Mateo, I don't think you can feel this moment the way I do, but I'm looking at this church and I realized that if your great grandmother had not gotten married in this church, you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be alive. And he's like, yeah, he's kind of like, he's too little still. And so this is in Quito. And guess what? I said, oh, well, I'm going to do my video of this office too. Oh, where's that video? Oh, where's my video of the office? Maybe I messed up and I didn't get the video. Oh no, this is not good news for me. Well, anyway, I think I pressed the button of play. I didn't press the play button, but okay, but that's the Quito office. And so I was so excited because I was like, wow, 2 offices for my collection. And it was a beautiful office. Then we went to a beautiful restaurant, and then we actually started going to the center of the world. So there's a lot of monuments doing this. This is not the actual one. And we kept traveling, and the kids kept bonding. And what can you imagine? This is just like you're touching the llama right on the Andes Mountains. Kids are really happy about this. And then we went to a bird conservatory, but it was not really just birds. It was actually vulture. That's what it's called. And there were eagles. And this one's the one I want to show you just because of the magnitude. Oh, that's the little animal. There's a bigger one here that I want to show you. Is that the eagle? Yeah, this is the one I want to show you. And I said, how blessed am I to be able, this is when they got to hold the hawk. Where's that video with the, it's this one. Yeah, there it is. There's the eagle. And I said, well, how blessed am I to be able to see an eagle flying over my head, coming, and then the Andes Mountains behind, right? Because I could probably see this in like some bird zoo or something, but you don't get to see the actual eagles in this beauty. Okay, so then we kept traveling, and the kids were so happy. The next thing we did was eat at a beautiful restaurant again, just very fancy. Here we are eating again and again, and I'm making my little videos, and that's part of I'm doing videos with Alvera. I'm doing meetings from over there. Then, and this is the part I wanted to tell you, I said, well, if I'm going to go to Ecuador, I want to make sure I travel on the day that there was a nice big event. And I get to see Juan Rosado and Esdras Cabrera. So here I am at the airport. I got to meet finally the general manager for Ecuador, which has done a lot of meetings for us in another room. And oh my gosh, we were so excited to meet each other. He's a great, great gentleman. I gave him one of our BlackBerry Go, because they don't have it in Ecuador. So I said, let me take a picture of you. And then guess what? I got to see my upline, which some of you may not know, but so now here I am in her house. She's making a video about how she's making the traditional dish for me. My goodness, I'm doing a TikTok about this, how she did the dish for us. And we had lunch as a family. And this is what for life is. It's family. So not only she's cooking for me, but now we got to sit and as a family. Here's Jenny, who's my upline, Gloria, who's my upline. We're all having a lot of fun. And then, here we're coming out very, elegant, going to the event. Here we are at the event. And here's Juan Rosado, which, very popular guy. Everybody's taking pictures with him. They're launching Zoom. Here That was a cute part. My sister got actually they congratulated her because she's a diamond. So I'm not sure what happened because maybe they just thought she was coming. This was the event, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is 11 days trip, and I've done so much. Then we actually went to the highlight of the trip, which is the center of the world. So the center of the world is a very big monument where you get to do a lot of things. So there was two more things that I want to show you before I jump to the presentation. This is a volcano, and this is a crater of a volcano. And there's actually people living in the crater. This is one of two in the world, two volcanoes that people are living in the actual volcano. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is like amazing. My kids got to climb trees. And then this part is a museum where they actually get to do a lot of experiments that actually happen only in the center of the world. Like, the water, if you move that little a gold bucket to one side, the water twirls towards one side. If you put it on the other side of the equator, the water actually goes the other way. You can put an egg in a nail and it stands on its own. This is my other a nephew. So this is the first time my son is, this actually was the second time my son is spending time with his cousins, which he hadn't met before. Some other, pictures about monuments. The last thing I'm going to show you is a barbecue. And why I want to show you this is because I got to finally be with a whole bunch of nice people. And some of these people I had not seen. Just going to find the big picture. This one right here. So this one, we're all together. There's some friends from university, some friends from high school that I put together. I got to do a presentation, give them some 4Live samples. They're laughing. They're like, you don't miss an opportunity. Some more tourism that we did. We got our manicures and pedicures done, and then we're heading back home. I'm just taking a few more pictures for social media sake, and then that's it. So there we go. I finished. Why do I show you all that trip? Did you like it? Did you guys, is it nice? Give me some heads. Okay, so a couple of things I want to show you about this trip. The first one is we forget how important it is to have liberty, freedom, to be your own boss. And so that's what I'm going to talk about today. We are stuck in jobs that we don't like, or we're stuck in jobs that we like, but we are not free to do the things that we want because we can't take vacation, or if we can take vacation, we cannot take it with certain family member. My sister-in-law is also, she also has her own business from home. So that's why she said, oh, I'll just take my kid and travel too. And so it's not always easy. And sometimes, you have to work even longer hours. You don't have a 9 to 5. Sometimes, I'm here and it gets midnight, I'm still working. So home-based business is not always just, but you can choose your time. That's my point. So my point is, I can travel, I can keep working. That's why I showed you the whole trip. And the whole trip is I got to see things that are unique, that I never thought I would see. But I, number one, got to be with family. So my son is building relationships with his cousins. And number two, I got to build relationships with my upline, with my cross lines. Number three, I was able to see things that I probably had never even thought of. At the end of the trip, my son said, Mommy, thank you. He hugged me, and with his beautiful face, he just said, this is the best trip I have done ever in my life. And he's only 11, so I can imagine that he'll do a lot more trips with me and some without me, when he's older. But that was such a precious moment. And this is the moment that I want to give you, and that I want to give everybody that is in this presentation, the moment where you can actually say, I can take my family, or I can take myself to any place in the world that I want. And I can do it because I have the time and I have the opportunity and the money. So play from start. There we go. And I believe that we can do it by offering people a 5-star opportunity. There is no other opportunity like this. This is not going to get better. We have health threats, we have pandemics, we have financial challenges, inflation. They just did the inflation rate here in Canada. And even though it went a little bit lower. I saw the news yesterday. It says that Canadians, we're a first world country, and it says that Canadians are either cutting down on one meal or eating less on each meal because they cannot afford their groceries. By the way, Canada is very expensive for food, very expensive. So if I'm in a first world country where food is available, let's say, and what happens to the other countries? So this is not going to change, and that actually cuts and takes away our dreams. We are humans. We are designed by God to dream and dream big, but getting our paycheck when it that it doesn't last until the end of the month, or getting our health when we're sick, and that we're not able to even see if we are able to get on the plane or even to get in a car to go 2 hours away. It cuts our dreams, and we're meant to be abundant, healthy. We're meant to have financial freedom, to live a happy life, but it almost seems like it's getting away from us every day more and more. So people are looking for other options to survive, but what are they? Getting another job, getting another career, starting a traditional business, becoming a social media influencer. Like, have you thought about it, or are you trying to, change careers, get another job? Because I don't think this is the way. We have another solution that is much simpler, and it is one second. I'm just looking at what's happening. And it is to partner with a successful company and team in network marketing. So let's talk a little bit about global marketing. Global marketing, or network marketing, which is what we do, MLM, network marketing, call it any way you want. It's just maximizing some of the things that are already here. Let's talk about globalization. Globalization is having the world at the tip of your hands. I'm here in Canada. I'm showing you pictures from last week where I was in Ecuador, and I was working the whole time when I was there. So globalization is like I can still take my phone, change the chip, and I was in 2 different countries working while I was doing this. And so if you're still not maximizing the fact that you actually can do a business and do your job from anywhere in the world, then you are not having the reach that you can do with globalization. So if you're still working and you're going to a 9-to-5 cubicle and making your boss more money, then we need to open your mind with this presentation. And I hope I do a good job at doing it by the end of it. Profitability. Profitability or rentability is doing the job right once. So I always make the example with a garden, or even just a palm tree or a mango tree. Maybe I like mangoes, and I always use the mango tree as an example. Profitability or rentability is that I only actually planted that tree once, and it took a while for it to give fruit. But once it does, every year it's going to give me fruit, and more. Because what happens with trees, or what happens with gardens, organic gardens, or anything that you're growing, every year it gives you more. So if you are not doing something where your profit is growing, and instead you're getting a salary that is less and less, or you're just getting paid enough to survive, but your check is not growing or your salary is not growing, then you may want to think a second opportunity. And community. Did you see those pictures where I was with my upline Gloria having lunch at her house, and then I was at the event, and then also I was with my family, and then I was with my friends, some of them I had not seen 30 years ago. This is community. We're human. We're social. We want to build communities. The For Life community, which is the one that I'm going to introduce to you, is such a beautiful community. We are a family. Let's talk a little bit about the business, and let's talk about benefits versus risks. First of all, I did everything from my phone, like I showed you. So I get for less than $300 a month, which there is no business in the world that you can actually do for less than $300 a month. But with less than $300 a month investment, I can have an app that I can use everywhere in the world. I just showed you. I can invest in me every month And I don't have to cover employees or offices or payrolls. That's why I started with those offices that you saw. Did you see that beautiful office? My goodness, what a beautiful office we have. I have gone to the one in Spain. I have gone to the one in Colombia, and now I've gone to the one in Quito. I've gone to some in smaller cities, and they're all so beautiful. I work with a team of people that are always helping me and supporting me. They're my cross lines. This afternoon, I was working from the bus because I was trying to still make home. And two of the lovely ladies that are here with me, Helena and Adriana, were supporting me. We were doing a meeting, but I said, in case that I can't log in, make sure that you're there for me. So we were doing a meeting. I know I have a support team. I'm never alone. And I'm earning money while I learn. I learn every day. Every day I'm teaching and every day I'm learning. And I'm still making money. I make money here in Canada, or if I go to Colombia, I'm still making money. I'm not on vacation only. I'm working. So I'm still looking at this beautiful volcano. And hey, I get into a car or an Uber, I'm talking to the guy at the Uber. I'm getting on the plane, I'm talking to the guy on the plane. So I'm always earning while I learn. And I get paid for what I start. So that's residual income. And I'm going to jump to that in one moment. The Global Wellness Institute, it's an institute that measures the industries in the world. Well, this one actually has said that the wellness industry is valued at 4.2 trillion. Why? Well, I'm 50, so it's very obvious. We're spending money in looking better, feeling better. Anti-aging is pretty big. We don't want to be in pain. So the biggest in the generation, which is those baby boomers, we are spending a lot of money on looking and feeling good. But guess what? There's a big number of millennials, and you see them that are spending on fitness. They're spending on they're very social media oriented, so they're spending on looking good. Their skin looks good, their hair looks good. Everything is about how good can they look and how good can they feel. So this industry is not going away. The company that we're introducing to you is For Life. I already showed you a little bit about the offices. Well, we actually have 25 years of experience, and we are in over 70 countries. We actually are in more, but just to be safe, at least 70. We have presence in over 120, which means you can find transfer factor, which I'm going to talk to you about, in over 100 countries. We have employees that support us. When they open that door to welcome me and there's a guard and there's some people waving at me from customer service, I don't have to pay for them. For Life pays for them, and they're serving me. I go and they greet me like I'm the owner of the office, because I am. This is your office. This is a company that is debt free. And this is one of the things I really loved. I wanted to make sure that when I chose one that I knew would be here for a long time. I'm building towards my dream and my son's dream. So I want to make sure this company is going to be here for a while. We have over 60 patents, and guess what? We manufacture our own product. We not only manufacture our own product, we encapsulate our own product. So isn't it this fantastic? Like, there is no uncertainty with For Life. Our founders, David and Bianca Lisenby, now Bianca rests in peace, but they made sure that they built this to win. So I'm going to talk a little bit about transfer factor. Transfer factor is very important. And I'm actually going to give you a testimonial because I have been for the past 3 days in a hospital. And I will tell you why it's so important for me, especially today, to talk about this. So we have many products: skincare, anti-aging, digestive, health, fitness. But I want to focus on this blue bottle, which is like our main product. And I will tell you a story for this. Elias cannot be here. He's in traveling. So I'm going to tell you a testimonial. My friend, my best friend, she went to have dinner with her husband last Thursday. There was no problem. There was no issue. There was no sign. He's a healthy 63-year-old man. They have an 11-year-old. We have been friends for a long time. And what happened is that he started feeling sick. He actually started feeling sick 2 weeks ago. Oh, I'm going to lose my... Helena, just in case I may lose my battery, I'm going to try and finish this presentation. I don't have my power outlet because I jumped from one room to the other. So you can help me close if I drop. You can help Adriana, okay? Please, thank you. So what happened is my friend started feeling sick, and they took him to the doctor, put him holster on him to see if it was a problem with his heart, and that was Thursday. Friday, he felt he couldn't breathe. They took him to the hospital. They found something they didn't like. They took him to another bigger hospital we have here in Toronto. And then from that one, they rushed him. He went into cardiac arrest or respiratory arrest. I'm not sure which one. They resuscitated him. This is all in 24 hours. Like he's like fine. And now he's today, still today, right now, he is in life support. So why do I tell you this story? I've been for many nights in the hospital. And today, this morning, we had a chance to talk to the ICU doctor, and she said the most important thing right now, he's in a respirator. He also has a dialysis for his kidneys. They said the most important thing is that we are doing the job for him so that his immune system can fight, because there's a bacteria. And so I want to focus on that. We think just in terms of, oh, I just want to build my immune system because I don't want to get a cold, or I don't want to get a cold because, I'll lose some work. And all of that happens. Like, I want to say, are you ready to lose 2 weeks of work? Are you financially okay? Like, is it okay for you to not go to work for 2 weeks? Because that's kind of like the terms that I had been thinking until today. Today, I got hit with like a splash of water of thinking, am I really ready for one of my family members to get sick in 24 hours and also have an immune system? They gave him such strong medicine that the doctor said the fact that he was younger and healthy and took care of himself and did not smoke and had everything we needed to put a strong treatment of chemo, and also a strong treatment of antibiotics. Very strong. She said they're so strong that if he had been diabetic or if he had had heart condition, I couldn't have put it. And that's why he's probably still alive. So please pray for him. He's still not out of the woodwork. He definitely is very, very sick. He is now been diagnosed with leukemia. So she says leukemia can come like this, right? So I'm not saying that by taking transfer factor, you won't get leukemia. This definitely is not my intention, but I'm just telling you what the doctor said. The doctor said his immune system is fighting, but it's depleted. His immune system cannot fight any longer. This is why we need to do the job for the immune system while we put the drugs, kill the bacteria, and then wait. Once we kill the bacteria, we will be able to do the chemo so we can kill the cancer. So all of this I'm dealing with this morning. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be just easier if we take care of our immune system? And I said, I'm going to start exercising tomorrow. Like I said, no more. I got to get out of my bed in the morning and start exercising. I got to get stronger and healthier. And so that's my invitation. Supplement properly. We have the best immune system products in the world, and these are to help you fight, to help your immune system do the job right, to be able to recognize, respond, and remember any threat. And when I say recognize, it can be anything that can attack from the outside or the inside. And when I say respond, it's just going to give you a better response. Like the body of my friend that she said, if it had not been because he's healthy, we don't know where he would be. And so to remember, it's because in many cases, your immune system is building the immunity so that the next attack already has a DNA memory of, oh, this has been here, and I can actually fight it better. And so this is what transfer factor does: recognize, respond, and remember threats, so that you can build your immune IQ, you can build your immunity, you can build the intelligence, you can give back the intelligence to your body to do what it needs to do. Let's talk about the ways that you can become part of our life. The first one is actually being a customer. So let's talk about customers. Customers actually get a discounted price. You can get your own account. You can get free product. You can get points back. The second one that we're showing is a brand ambassador. Do you have a large amount of people in your social media, or do you know somebody that has a large amount of people in social media? This is the program for you. You can join, show people that you love, our energy drinks, or you're building up your muscle with our, great products, or simply skincare, anything you want. And you're going to get a link. You're going to be able to share it with others and get 25% earnings. So customers, brand ambassadors, what if you want to share? What if you say, you know what, Claudia, I also want to travel and make some money? Well, you can actually take your app, just like I was doing, share it with people around the world from the comfort of your home or from the comfort of anywhere in the world, which is what I like to do. And the fourth one is build networks. And this is my favorite part, which I'll explain to you. So building networks is actually, for me, the most intelligent way to go. Building networks is asking others to help you reach your dreams, and we all reach them together. So how do we help each other? I scratch my back and you scratch yours, right? Here's the greatest part. You're never alone. So if I invite one of my friends and I say, hey, you know what? I'd like to tell you a little bit more about getting an extra income. So they can decide if they can do this part-time or full-time. If the person says, you know what, I want to build, I want to earn money, show me how, all they need to do, and all I need to do, is find 3 people that want to do the same. And you know what it is? Invest in yourself. You know how my friend in the hospital, he was investing in himself. His wife said, oh my gosh, we were just like, drinking juice, making sure we keep her healthy as well. So all you need to do is invest those $300 or, 400. You can actually invest whatever you want. You invest 500, 600, whatever money you want, but you find 3 that are willing to invest with you. Those 3, find 3, that find 3, that find 3. And there's bonuses. That's why you see those amounts at the bottom. So I'm just going to go to 3, 9, 27. 3 people that find 3, that find 3. That gives you a bonus of 800 American dollars. I say America because I'm in Canada. So that's about 1,000 Canadian dollars every month. What would you do with 800 American dollars extra every month? And why do I say extra? Because this is when you're building your me and my 3. You find 3, that find 3, that find 3. It's very simple. Sounds simple, right? Now here's where the network becomes interesting. It's like a spider web. You see this? I put this picture here because I like it. People used to say, oh, it's a pyramid. It's not a pyramid. It's a spider web. And the web becomes stronger as we build. Even if one person goes or leaves, if you've seen the spider web, it actually stays together. And it's strong because you built it strong. And how do we build it strong? So we're going to do the same example, but now with 6. Now I have 6 that have 6 that have 6 that have 6. So 6 people that found 6 that found 6. See, this is such a simple formula, because at the end of the game, all I did was talk about something I love, share something that I love, and talk to them about freedom. I talk to them about how I can travel. I don't have a boss anymore. I can recruit people anywhere in the world. I've showed you the pictures. I recruited a guy on the plane. I recruited a guy in the car. I've talked to my friends from you. It's all about talking and sharing. So that's all we do. We share the story. We share the testimonial. We share. So by sharing, the company, the very solid company I told you, shares a little bit of percentage for every time you open your mouth, and that somebody gets from a bottle from you or opens an account. And so depending on, each person, you get paid. This is just an example, but we like it because we say, what will you do with $20,000 a month? Is that a number that sounds to you nice? Because to get the 20,000, we did this formula, just this one, 6 that have 6 that have 6 that have 6. I have another formula for you. So this one's the same, the 6 that have 6 that have 6, with 3 bottles of our top selling product. It's 3,384. Let's talk about this one. Fast start. So this year and until October, we have an opportunity to actually offer you $40,000 in bonuses. So I want you to ask yourself, has your company or your job or if you're a business owner, have you thought that this year you could make an extra $40,000? Because we're offering that to you. And all you need to do is register with a Fast Start pack. We have different packs. We call them core, bestseller. Now we have a digestive one, or the professional essentials kit. And why is this so great? I can actually continue, but without presentation because I was on the phone. So the Fast Start pack, you can actually get by the person that invited you, just talk to them and choose the best pack. So let's talk about the $800 pack. It's around 1,200 US dollars. And all you need, remember when I said me and my three, is to find 3 people that invest with you and your pack will be paid. So isn't this great? You find somebody that wants to invest. So this is for the big thinkers, the ones that want to grow fast. That's why we call it accelerator pack. The accelerator pack, every time that you find another person that wants to invest big with you, you'll get bigger bonuses. At the end, and I'm not going to go over the bonuses, obviously I don't have the time tonight, but talk to the person that invited you. In 1 year, you could have pocketed $42,100. So we want to explain to you exactly how you're going to be collecting that money every month. But I want you to put your name on that check because that check is already yours. If you are in for life, or if you're looking at this presentation and you're thinking about joining, do not think anymore because this is a time to do it. This is a one-time incentive. We haven't had this before, and it's your chance to pocket $42,000 in less than a year. What will you do with those $40,000? I asked yourself. Helena, Adriana, what will you guys do? Adriana, what are you going to spend your $40,000 on? What are you going to spend it on? What do you want?
I want to spend my money to help people, to help my family first, and then travel.
Helena. Oh, I need to take Helena's mic off. Oh, I'm glad I just realized I didn't make Helena.
Well, I have a lot of projects for my let's say my bucket list.
Your bucket list.
Bucket list. I have lots of countries that I have to travel: Eastern Europe, all South America, and in Asia. So that's already planned, and a few other projects. So it's already
very good. And I want to ask somebody else that what would you do with $42,000? Like Nena, can you talk? Kuwinder, can you talk? What would you do with $40,000 this year? Oh, I'm going to take the mics. I think you can take off the mic, Kuwinder. Let me see. I'm going to take it off. There we go.
Hi, how are you, everyone? Like money, when came in your hands, we have so many plans. First, like a wisdom, I always like how we are saying our for life community or our family. My case, I always first is family, then always people around me. I will help and travel myself like with the people, not alone.
And she has a big wedding coming, not her wedding, her daughter's wedding.
Yeah, first is family.
So the thing is, $40,000 can be a nice chunk of money for anybody. Even if you already have a great income, hey, 40,000 can buy you a lot of things, and money doesn't buy happiness, but guess what? It actually helps, and it helps a lot. My friend, her husband is now in a very sick state, and the first thing she thinks is, I want to make sure I'm protected. My daughter is protected. So can you protect your family with 40,000? Maybe not, but it helps, right? So what I want for you tonight is to think about that. If you're watching this presentation today, I want you to go to the person that invited you and say, I want to earn $42,000 this year. Tell me, what is it? I'll get my pack. I'll find another 3 that get the pack. How does it work? Because I'm sure that investing in your health is the best investment. So if you're getting the pack, you can take it all, give it to your family, give it to your mother, give it to your children. You can do whatever you want with the pack. But if you get one of these packs, and then find 3 people that want to invest, and then you get an opportunity to earn $40,000, how can you say no? Like, how can you say no? So this is what our invitation is tonight. Please talk to the person that invited you. And maybe you're not ready to jump into the big wagon with, $1,000 investment. Well, you know what? There's other packs. We have packs that are for immunity. We have packs that are for transformation. We have packs that are for detox, and they're $300 to $400. Maybe you just want to try one product today. That's fine too. Come as you are. This is our logo. So you know what? You just want to try one bottle of Transfer Factor, see what it does. Make sure that you build your immunity, because after what happened to me this weekend, I want to make sure that I can tell everybody immunity is everything. This doctor said it to me today. I already knew, and I said, oh my God, this is what I've been preaching all day. She said, we need his immunity to build up so he's able to fight the battle. So whatever you do, if it's just to order one, join as a customer, as an affiliate, or join to make big teams and big dreams happen, talk to the person that invited you. Don't take any longer. Finish the year with your own link, with your own registration. Start sharing and start traveling. Start dreaming again. Don't be stuck to that 9 to 5. Don't be stuck to, I can't have vacation. I can't go anywhere. You can do it with this team. So thank you for being here. I love you all. Thank you, Adriana. You are a beautiful host, my sister. Thank you, Kuwinder and Helena, for sharing your dreams. And we can all say hello to each other, because this is for life. This is your family, people, and you can all unmute and say hi to each other.
Happy holidays,
Thank you,
everyone.
Adriana, and thank you, Claudia. My God, you are like a Speedy Gonzalez. Got there, got there.
Thank you, Helena. You and I make a good team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas if we don't see each other before that. So, but I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow, Friday, on Zoom.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love sharing the pictures, Iraida. Thank you so much. I hope you
I
enjoyed
love those pictures. Beautiful. I
Mm.
told Claudia that I had to go, and she said, Jenny say, but you have to come for at least a month or 2 months. I say, do it. Don't worry. I can work there.
Go for a month, go for 2.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Good for you. Good. Thank you, everybody. I'm closing.
Bye, everybody.
Jesus, Jose, Nena, El.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Bye, Raida. Besitos. Goodbye, Olga. And goodbye, Elda. Bye-bye, Nena. Bye-bye.